The first fracture in my marriage revealed itself on a Tuesday night. I wasn't searching for trouble. I wasn't prying. Suspicion hadn't even crept into my mind, and yet there it was. Her phone, face up on the kitchen counter, glowing with a preview of a message. "Can't wait to see you tonight." I froze. At first, I didn't touch it. My hands were still damp from washing dishes, trembling as if my body already sensed the truth my mind refused to accept. Claire, my wife of 12 years, the mother of our daughter, was supposed to be at her friend's book club that evening. I dried my hands on a towel, picked up the phone, and scrolled through the messages. Her words were light, teasing, intimate, flirtatious in a way I hadn't heard from her in months. Not since she'd grown distant, always exhausted, perpetually busy. And then his name appeared. Ryan. My stomach sank. Ryan wasn't a stranger. He was the contractor who had renovated our porch last summer. I had invited him in for beers. I had trusted him. Now I could barely draw a breath. When Claire walked into the kitchen moments later, humming softly, I was still holding the phone. Her eyes flicked to it, and for a heartbeat, panic flashed across her face before she masked it with calm. It was too late. "Why?" I whispered, my voice cracking, sounding weaker than I felt. "You froze, James, I don't lie. Please, not now." Her lips parted and then closed. Silence answered better than words ever could. That night was agony. She admitted they had been texting for months. She said it just happened, that she felt alive again with him. Each word felt like a knife twisting deeper. And then she dropped the final bombshell. She was planning to meet him at a hotel that very night. She hadn't decided whether she would go through with it yet. The very idea of considering it was betrayal enough. I sat on the edge of our bed, staring at the floor while she packed an overnight bag, pretending she needed space. Our daughter slept down the hall, oblivious to the fact her mother was choosing another man over her family. When she zipped the bag, I lifted my eyes to her, hollow and raw. "So that's it? After everything we've built, you're throwing it all away for him?" Her jaw trembled. "James, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I need to figure out what I want." I let her go, but not without leaving words she would never forget. "Claire, if you walk out that door tonight, you're not just spending the night with him. You're burning everything we are. You're choosing a stranger over your husband, over your daughter, over your family. And once you do that, there's no turning back. Do you understand?" She hesitated, gripping the bag, tears welling. Then she left. The hours that followed were unbearable. I sat alone in the dark living room, replaying every memory of our marriage, our first kiss in the rain, the birth of our daughter, Sunday morning pancakes, vacations we had scrimped and saved for. Every memory now poisoned. Sleep refused me. At dawn, I heard the front door. She crept in like a guilty child, hair disheveled, makeup smudged. I couldn't bring myself to look at her. "Did you?" My voice was raw. She dropped the bag and shook her head, tears spilling. "No, I got to the hotel. I saw him waiting in the lobby and I heard your words in my head. I saw our daughter's face. I turned around and came back." Her body shook as she collapsed into a chair. I wanted to believe her, but apologies are like ashes after a fire. They cannot rebuild what has already burned. The following weeks felt like a war. She begged for forgiveness, promised counseling, swore she had ended things with him, blocked his number, deleted his social media, gave me full access to her phone. But betrayal doesn't vanish with gestures. It lingers, a ghost in every silence, every late-night text, every time she angled her phone away. I questioned everything. Was she truthful or covering her tracks? I hated the man I had become, paranoid, bitter, cold. Her choices had turned me into a detective in my own marriage. One night in counseling, the therapist asked, "James, what do you need to move forward?" Without thinking, I replied, "I need to believe she won't choose him again." Claire broke down. "I won't. I swear to you, James, I won't." That night I realized how deeply I loved her, how much I loved us, but words alone were not enough. Love should have been shown before hotel rooms and secret texts. Months passed. I tried for our daughter, for the years we invested, for the hope that we could climb back from the edge. But one evening, tucking our daughter into bed, she looked up and asked, "Daddy, why does Mommy cry in the shower?" That question shattered me more than the betrayal itself. No matter how hard I tried to shield her, the cracks in our marriage were bleeding into her world. The turning point came unexpectedly on a rainy Saturday. We cooked together, a fleeting moment that felt almost normal. Then her phone buzzed. She flinched slightly before picking it up. It was an automated email, nothing suspicious, but in that instant my chest tightened. The trust was gone, completely, irreparably gone. I set down the knife. "Blair, I can't do this anymore." Her face went pale. "James, please. I've been trying to stitch something back together that's already torn. I don't trust you. And without trust, we don't have a marriage. We only have the memory of what used to be." Her tears fell silently. No argument this time. She knew I was right. The divorce was painful, yet liberating. I mourned the life we had built, the love we lost, the family that would never be the same. And yet a weight lifted. A weight I hadn't realized I carried since the night her phone had lit up. We agreed to co-parent, keeping things civil for our daughter. But the part of me that believed Claire was my forever died the moment she packed that overnight bag. Months later, over coffee, she asked, "Do you ever think about that night?" I stared at her, not for what she did or didn't do, but for the words I said before she left, my warning that there would be no going back. I was right. Her eyes brimmed with regret. If I could undo it. "You can't," I interrupted softly. "We're not the same people anymore. You made your choice and I made mine." She nodded, looking down. For the first time, I didn't see my wife, not my betrayer, just another lost soul. It's been 2 years. I live in a smaller, quieter house, filled with my daughter's laughter on weekends. The ghost of betrayal lingers, but I've learned to live with it. Some wounds don't close, they become part of you. People ask if I regret staying, as long as I did after discovering her betrayal. No, because I had to try, to know I had done everything before walking away. Yes, because trying almost destroyed me, but in the end my warning that night wasn't just for her, it was for me. A reminder that love is precious, but self-respect is priceless.